Right. Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. It is I, David. And today, we are playing some Blood Bowl 3 at nearly 9 o'clock at night. The reason why is because I have decided to join up for another league. Another league run by the fantastic and marvelous and absolutely awesome BB Nut. He has made two leagues, a Nut Cup and a Nut Shield. The Nut Cup is a bit more advanced for more pro players, while the Nut Shield is for people like me who are a bit more, shall we say, new to the thingy. New to the thingy.
This quiet offends, Slanesh! Bear forth the song!
Yes, thank you for the test there. It's a bit loud. It's a tiny bit loud. Where is the league? There's my Nut Shield Group C. Yes, that's the one I want. Thank you. There we go. So we are going to be playing against the Black Shield Nut Wish. My opponent, Casual Violence. I am the Nut Elves. I already let them know that I am on and ready to spin. We will have a look at the team that I have here, the Nut Elves. So I've gone with a 2 reroll, 2 dedicated fan build. I've got BB Nuts, who is a blitzer. I've got Andy Davu, who is also a blitzer. I got Dizzy B, which is, surprise, surprise, a blitzer. I've got Still Not a Tree, a blitzer. We've got Cheeky Jimmy.
Oh my, a new follower. Maybe they'll become a member of the family.
A lineup. Thank you for the follow there, Rotary73. How are you doing today? I got the Star Ferret, LaFay, Dede, Cauliflower, Mustard, and of course Sylvian as my players. Well, our opponent is the Wood Elves, and they have got a War Dancer, 2 War Dancers, a Catcher, and then lines. So there's a bit of dodge and blodge here. There's a bit of dodge and blodge. This is the first game of this particular season. We're a bit late starting. Was you or Dave who put in? Oh, thank you, Rotary. Thank you. I mean, Andy Dave is a much more experienced player than myself. I have just hit the 50-hour mark of playing, where most of that has been against the AI. If I'm not, completely lying. So this will be my second official league. My second official league, where I am going to be doing. And we'll see what happens. It's my first sort of experience playing as the Dark Elves. I've never played as the Dark Elves before. My experience so far in Bloodborne has been orcs. So I played a lot of orcs. So that's my opinions. That's it does. He's too mainstream. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with Eternal League in my opinion. Fair enough. It's not an Eternal League. This is the Nut Shield, which is the league set up by Mr. BB Nut for us of questionable skill, aka amateurs, like myself. Then it's got the Nut Cup, which is for the more advanced people. Say, for example, like Misspelled Tree and Andy Davo. As you can probably tell from my team, I've named them after the people who mainly stream Blood Bowl. These people are actually the ones that inspired me to sort of like think about getting the deck game, and then I got it, and then here we are, ready to go against our first thing. Going from orcs to delves is so liberating. You're in shield and bowl leagues. Your goblins. How many goblins died? How many? Was it as bad as when he was playing one of his other leagues? I think it's one of the New Zealand ones, where he was elves against the dinosaurs and he killed all the big dinos. And I mean all the big dinos. And many of the skinks as well. Or was it just a normal game? I can't remember. It was a while ago. Who do you normally play, Rotary, and how long have you been playing Blood Bowl for? Considering that you're in Bowl, you're probably a bit more experienced than myself. Which, yeah, I'm always happy to learn from the more experienced players. And why did you choose Goblins? Is Goblins one of your favourite teams? Sorry, I could ramble all day as we wait for my opponent. I could ramble all day. He killed enough for a restart. Oof. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Well, let's hope that the casualties are thin today. I didn't choose a witch elf because I don't think I'm skilled enough to have one in a starting team, and I wanted the extra money income because I know that these guys can be quite expensive. Unlike the orcs, where I can just get a goblin if I wanted to. Oh, goblin! Now that reminds me. I've watched an anime a while back called Goblin Slayer. It's a bit of a darker one to what I'm used to. I'm more used to more epic fantasy, romancy, mid-teen animes. That things like Gundam Wing, just the Gundam franchise, Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball franchise, Fullmetal Alchemist. We do not talk about the one episode. You've been back and forth for about 4 years, but don't get to play that regularly at all. Oh, cool! You have an original cardboard version of the game from the 80s. Oh my god, the 80s! We do not talk about the 80s. That I've played when you were a teenager. Oh, my opponent is ready. Fair enough. I think you're better than you think you are, Rotary. But anyway, my opponent is ready. Let us dive into this first game of the Nut Shield. It is me, Dave, versus Casual Violence, the Nut Elves, versus the Black Shield Nutwish. We are not going to get any inducements today, even though I've got 10k in inducements when they come up. Goblins, because never played them. Fair enough. And takes away any precedence to having experience or skill. That is a thing, Rotary. That is a thing indeed. I am ready to start. I say I've never played elves, so this is going to be an experience. I'm more used to hitting. We have won the toss. We shall receive the ball. Let's see if I can actually score. Okay, because I seem to have this thing about being able to get the ball and not scoring. But I am against some woodies. They've got armor 8, so not as heavily armored as us. 8 across the team. We're 9, so we've got 1 more armor. Strength 3. Edge 2, pass 4. So it's the only difference that these guys start with some blodge and leap with the war dancers, and we have block and more armor. Is that literally the only difference? Hi, the silliest duck. The silliest duck is here. Hi, silliest duck. Quack. Don't forget you can dodge away from contact easier. Yeah, that's what the Edge 2 is. So I need to roll a 2 instead of a 3, if I remember correctly. So we've got block, normal, block. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Normal. block normal. Do I want one of my blitzers up here to do a blitz with, and then have 2 normal linemen? I still don't really understand how the stats work with it. I know that movement's obviously how far you can move. Armor is how well you are at surviving things. Strength is when you're hitting against people. Passing is obviously passing. Solid defense. Oh, I can reorganize my defense. Interesting. If I wish to, I don't think I will. Oh no, it's them that's doing the reorganizing. We can have. What's going on? Right, let's see. So this is strength 3. He's strength 3. I've got a guy here, but he's marked. So is that a 1D? Yes, that's a 1D. However, if I do that, that's a 2D. Right. That's also a 2D because the guy on the left. So 3 cancelled 4. Think I'm starting to get tackle zones. I think I'm starting to get tackle zones. Stay put. And stay put. We'll do some lino. No, that's 1D. That's 2D. So why is that 1D? It's because he's marked and he's marked. But he, yeah, okay, I see. I get it. So this should be a 2D because of those guys. And we get a POW. First POW of the game, guys. Chat sort of disappeared for a minute, so do apologise if I do not reply to chat. We got the 2 war dancers here. We've got. Let's set that guy up there. Let's give that guy a blitz. Come on, blitz. Please. Thank you. A POW is needed. A POW is got. Okay, put you into contact there. Let us pick up the ball and run with it. That is what we'll do. We'll pick up the ball and run with it. I seem to be having some slowness here. We're just waiting for it to do its thing. I've made my move. It is just not doing it. Oh, come on. I said to go, you silly elf. You silly elf. We'll put you into contact there. We'll get you there. We'll put you there. We'll get you to come and cover this flank. And we'll get you to stand there. Alright, so that is my turn. You can have witch elves, which give you frenzy and dodge. They stand out. No runners and assassins, civilization check. Yeah, I will do. I will possibly get a witch elf. But later I wanted to start off with like a more of a basic dark elf team, just to get used to the differences between them and the orcs, if you know what I mean.
Spike magazine.
And I know that I can easily move away if I want to. Thanks to my edge 2, which is I pick up on 2s and I escape on 2s. Right. Does anyone actually know if more tackle zones on a player makes the dodges harder, or is that just a thing I'm making up? I really would want to score on a blitzer rather than a lineman. Yeah, and it was going to get hit because he had no support around him or no tackle zones to do things with. Put on the skill ring so you know which are the blitzers and try and make sure blitzers do most of the blocks. Yeah. Definitely. Where's skill rings on this? Camera tilt, camera behavior. Skill wings. No. Enable disable grid. Use it for pitch view. Player skills. Don't know how to do that. Oh, it's C. It's C. C. There we go. There we go. Today I have learnt we do things. Right. Let us go there. So that's strength 3. So that's 1 dice, and then that will be 2 dice because I got the assist, making me strength 4. Block is a skill. We get a stun. We get a stun. Where is the war dancers? The war dancers are back here. Let us actually do something a bit crazy. Let us move the ball this way. We'll move this way. I don't really want to run into the these guys. I will have to, I think, move the blitz around. I know it's a dodge, but we can kind of afford the dodge. Oh, and it was a rush too. Oh right, that's a rush. That's a rush. There we go. Let's move you round. Let's move you down. That's secured that end of the ball, and you there to move that end of the ball. Now these are what I like to call come and hit me targets. And press it again, you can see the opponent's one. There we go. Ah, okay, there we are. Thank you. Thank you. It's good to have a more experienced person because then I can do this. And I can see the guys. So that shows me their runner, also a catcher, and that shows me their things. Lucky enough, their skill pieces are enough difference to tell where the darkest, like the orcs. There's issues with telling the differences between the players because their armor is so similar. And I was finding it difficult with the orcs as well to tell the difference between each one. I probably lean into more of the Dark Elves, like agility stuff, so probably looking to possibly do some more dodging and stuff. Possibly. I'm not 100% sure. It's all going to be a learning experience. Oof. 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 Block is a skill. Block is a skill. So far, none of us have used our rerolls. But that was that could have been spicy if it was a normal. See, even the 2D is not always a guaranteed thing. Okay, so 8, 8, 8. So they've got. So that's strength 4 there. So that's strength 4. To move him there would make that a rush. If I put him there and blitz there, that would be a 1 dice because he's marked. Okay, okay. But if I was to go like this and then like that, that's a 2D because I get the assist from this guy, making me strength 4. We get a knockout. We get a knockout. And then we can put the blitzer there to make this guy strength 4. We'll move the ball up a bit. We'll move the ball up a tiny bit. Make sure it's protected. And then we can hit this guy for 2 because of the assist from the blitzer. Move him forward. And another knockout.
There's a way with the fairies. Better watch out.
Right.
They're murderous
Prone.
little beasts.
Let's get you up and move into there. Let's give you a friend. That's a rush. I don't really want to rush. I really don't want to rush. Let's give you a friend.
That player's ready for a pass.
And then let's get this other blitzer up this way. And then we'll get this guy to go stand there. And then we'll do the one. That's 2 because of him. Okay, yeah. We won't do that. We will not do that. Okay. So that's because they're strength 4. Yeah, and I'm only strength 3 because of the assist. I'm slowly learning. I'm slowly learning about attacker zones. So in order to have that been equal, I would need to put somebody here or here.
Is made from a compound of sand, gravel, bone dust, and the skulls of fired players' agents.
Tasty.
That's the thingy. That's the thingy at least. That's what I think at least. I could be completely and utterly wrong, and if I am wrong, please feel free to correct me. Alright, so both of our teams are a bit spread out at the moment. Most of his is around here.
The attacker has an assist.
It's a push, Bob. It's a push. Push it real good. Do 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 do.
He got himself out of a dangerous situation.
That's fine. That frees me up to do some bits. Is he going for like a Harlequin pattern? He has gone like a bit of a Harlequin pattern for his elves. Well, I've gone for sort of like whatever pattern you call that. Classical pattern. I think that's what we call it. Is it my turn or his turn? It's his turn, isn't it? Yeah. His turn. Or their turn. I don't actually know the gender of my opponent, and I shouldn't assume. It could be anyone. Pressing the button marked Y and H shows skills like
How do I look in
Y
HD?
and H. There we go.
He got himself out of a
There we are.
dangerous situation.
So I can now see the skills better. Thank you once again, Rotary. Thank you once again. So once again, moved his 2 war dancers together. That is probably a good idea. Right, let's have a look. See what we've got here. So I can move this blitzer to here. And I can blitz with this blitzer on this war dancer. I think that's a good move to start with. It would be if that wasn't a push or a thingy, because they can just dodge it. Shall we stay put? Or shall we fall? We'll stay
That
put.
would help the player move without risk.
Hang on, how far away did they go? How does that work? It was there, and shouldn't you have only gone like there? I am confused. I am confused.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
Push. Follow. I am very confused. Very confused indeed. Alright, put you there. And then we'll hit you.
Count those teeth, Jim.
Lovely.
Pick up both of them off the ground
Stay
in
put.
10 seconds.
Stun. Let's put you... Yeah, they're not going to come around that way. So we can actually put you... Ah, that's a rush and a dodge! Ah, misclicks, 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 misclicks everywhere. Right, let's put the ball somewhere a bit safer. Alright. Let's put the ball somewhere a bit safer. He says, completely leaving it exposed to a rear attack. And then let's move these players up into support of these blitzers. Oh my word. I did not look at that correctly, did I? Here's hope the emotional support cat. Thank you, Sylveon. I'll be in the tech correct space, but Bug has shown the wrong one. Have to remember where it really is. Okay, so it's actually there. Instead of there. I got it. I got it. Does this happen a lot, this kind of bug? At least I've lined those guys up. Right, I've got my ball here. He can sort of get it from behind if he wants to. Because I've left it open to a 2D if he was to go there and there, I think. Let's move to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Or I'm just going
6,
to go
7.
and watch Game of Gnomes instead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 7. Yeah, so he can. I think he can get 2D on the wall. Not so much recently. I've not seen it in months. You've been unlucky. Oh, fair enough, Rowntree. Fair enough. I may obviously be overthinking things. Is it my turn? Oh, blimmin' heck, it's my turn! I'm like... No, it's not my turn. It is his turn.
How do I look in HD?
A lighter shade of pale.
Oh, dear. I thought it was my turn. It's like, have I been yapping away during my turn? Have I? Have I? Have I? No, if I remember correctly, thank you
This
for...
quiet offends Slanesh. Bear forth the song.
I am not getting distracted, Sylveon. It wasn't my turn, so we're actually okay. We're actually okay. That's probably a bit loud. I need to find a way of turning that down. As you can gather from that redeem, I'm a big... I like Warhammer, and I like Warhammer for 40k, preferably over the fantasy regime. There's the Blitz. It's a 1D. He gets the PAL. Because he can.
Oh, wait! Something's happening.
See, there's me thinking it might be a 2D, but no, it's a 1. A 1. There's my Blitz and all this. Oh, it's not here. See, I thought I was going to get 2D on the ball instead of 1D, but no, went with the 1D. I mean, I do have a Blitz here.
They must have glue on their fingers.
Oh my word, that's some Melfin. I think that's a word we use, isn't it? Alright, so I need to not that. Get that round there. Okay, first of all, you stand up. Why is that only... I don't understand this game. Right, we need to get rid of this first of all. Get you away from the sideline. Away from sideline. Check. Normal. Okay, so I can't do a cheeky blitz through the thing. That's 3. That's 1 dodge. I can move you to... Move you to... Can you... No, 1D that. Move you to there. And hit you.
There's only one word to say about this ball.
Just go over there. Just go over there. Right. That then frees that to 1.
So I can get you down to there and get you to blitz that, but you are not a blitzer, so that wouldn't be a great idea. What's the blitzer speed? So I can do that. Right, okay. It's a push, we're just going to have to go for the push. Put that blitzer in there. We'll then move this blitzer into there. We'll then move this one into there.
The players arrive to assist their team.
Okay, okay. I think I got this. I think I got this. Move that one to there. And then get that one running to there. I think that's the correct play. Yeah, complete elf stuff. Awesome. See, this is my knowledge of elves. Absolutely zero. I'm using them incorrectly. My opponent is using them correctly. At least that war dancer's had a hit. But that guy's probably just going to be able to run up and walk away. They can probably just hand it off to this guy and run down the pitch. Which would be
The Bank of Altdorf. It's said
the proper sort of like, I think what would do.
Ooh, this could get interesting.
Okay, that's a push.
They'll have to pick up most of them off the ground in a few seconds.
Unless they want to do a re-roll. What are they trying to do? Get this guy away? Move you down? So then they will do what? Can they blitz for this guy here, or will they do the blitz with the ball carrier? Oh, they'll do that. They'll do that instead. They'll do that as a handoff. So tackle zones do not affect handoffs. Now I know. Now I know. Now I know. Attacker zones do not affect handoffs. I thought they did. I thought they did. That's why I got those guys there. Oh, they have to use the dodge skill. They have to use the dodge skill. And again. Snakes may happen at some point. But maybe not for a while.
Absolutely not, John. I stood on the line of scrimmage and my victims, rival players, came to me.
Okay. So I suppose the correct first move here would be to just hit this war dancer with this blitzer once I get him a little bit more support. So why was he only 1D?
Count those teeth, Jim. They'll have to pick up
Just stay there. Just stay there. Right. So that's a what? That's a rush and a dodge. That's a rush and a dodge. Really, a rush and a dodge. Oh my god, I don't think I'll get the ball. So let's give up on the ball. 1. Why is that a 1 dice? I do not understand why that was a 1 dice. You get that way, you follow. Okay.
That player better get up. Nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground in this game.
That's a 2. Get over there, stay put. You can then hit him. Can indeed hit him. Get down there. And then you can hit that for 2. Right. We'll go there and follow it up.
Almost competent.
Attack stones affect the
Another
catch
player
of
on
the
the
handover.
ground.
Ah, okay, but not the actual handover itself. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna just go blitz the War Dancer here. Good choice.
He's now as clear as a fork in a thunderstorm.
But that is still not going to be good enough to do anything with. Should I foul the War Dancer? Yes. It's a KO. It will do. It will do. Okay, thank you once again. See, I'm learning. I'm learning. I am learning. 3 KOs. To their... what? Will they just run it in to get the KOs back? We've got, what, 3 turns? He can, I suppose this person can stall for 2.
A great game
And make
so
sure
far.
that I can't come back
Seem to be having
just to
a
do a
dull
1 turn.
moment.
Not like I know how to do a 1 turn with elves. If you had blocked with the Blitzer above the War Dance, it was 2 dice around. Okay. See, I wasn't really paying attention to that one there. Oh well. This is what I mean. I'm still so new to this that I'm not seeing these things that you guys see as veterans. I'm not seeing any of that. I'm just seeing a mess of players and be like, right, what can I do? How can I do it? So it's off of a knockout, which means it can come back at any point. Turn 7. Okay. These 2 guys are on the floor. Can they reach? They can only reach the War Dance with a rush and a rush. So only if I rush can I get that guy. Right. I mean, I could do another foul on a lino. No, let's do that then.
Players on the ground.
Let's do that then.
Get a kick.
5 gold pieces says he gets kicked in the face first.
So this, I'm not exactly once again sure
Players
how
make those studded boots that
fouling works, but I'm thinking that's enough assists. This team's good at knocking out. It's good to know that I can do knocking out. So that's 2 through that, and that's 1. So we put you there, and then we'll try the blitz. Oh my god, the blitz is still only 1. That's 2. Oh, okay. So going there is 1, and that's 1. We'll do it on the one that doesn't have any skills. Or not, as the case may be. Or not. We'll just take a nice nap on the ground. A lovely nap. Ah, this grass is so soft and lovely. I like taking a nap in the sun on a Blood Bowl pitch. Oh no! I've been kicked in the face by a wood elf. And then they're gonna hand off to that.
This quiet offends Slanesh. Bear forth the song.
Yes, Sylveon. I know I'm getting distracted by overthinking a bit. Yeah, they're just gonna get the KOs back. You could have blitzed with the blitzer that did the foul, and fouled the lino that blitzed. Okay. There's a sending off the lino is less variable and lose the blitzer block set itself. Okay. And he gets his War Dancer back and his lino back.
to be hard now that they're outnumbered.
No, it's not, because I don't know how to do 1 turns. I have no idea how to do 1 turns. I really do not know. And the kick could end up all the way back here, for I know. So it might be worth putting blitzers back here to at least get an SP some points on some blitzers with a pass. You know.
Today, the length of a game
Do we gain or lose this? Did we gain one? Yes, we gained one. Okay. Okay, so we got 2 turns to try and get this ball down the pitch and score. I suppose moving these guys would be the answer to that. Getting these guys down the pitch would be the answer to that. Okay. See, this is what I don't understand. It has to be this guy to do that block to get the 2.
likes to be well assisted.
Do not hit both down. Do not hit both down. No, I can't tuck. I have no idea how to do them. I'm so inexperienced with Blood Bowl. This is my first time ever using elves. That I have no idea how to do 1-turns. No clue. Stay. I wish I did. I wish I did understand this mythical thing known as the 1-turn. Okay. I have not blitzed. That's interesting. So what I can do is I can pick this up, move to there, pass to him. Okay, so hang on, I have to say I'm going to pass. So pick it up, move to here. No, here, pass to there. That's what we can do. Or we can just not pick up the ball. Or we could just not pick up at all. Or we can just not pick up the ball. Can you do 2 turns? No, I cannot. No. The only 2 1-turn touchdowns you've ever scored involve grabbing a teammate and throwing him. Awesome, flying goblins. That's the reason why I chose Orcs as my first team to play in this game, because like I can throw my teammate, he can fly, and then I actually did a flying goblin. It didn't score. Did it score? I don't think it scored. I'll have to rewatch those games which were on my YouTube, and see if I did, because yeah, I liked that. I loved that. It was like, I didn't care I was losing at the time. It was just like, oh, that's so fun.
Yes. You know, I'm addicted to that.
So fun. If there's a way to make that more consistent, you don't need to throw in a 2-turn attempt. Could hand off in the next turn. If we pick up the ball, of course. Yeah. 1, 2. Well, they're moving on the guys over here. What's 6? 1, 2, 3. Hang on. Let me do some counting. 1, 2, 3. Later. Yes. Okay, knock down this guy. Go on. Thank you. Thank you. Can I go back to my counting now? Can I go back to my counting? Can I? Yes, flying guy. Got 1 turn to score. He's not doing anything to them as long as they aren't close enough. Goblin goes wee. Yes, Goblin goes wee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. No, I can't do a touchdown because these guys are only movement 6. They're too far away. I do not know. So I could pick up, go there, hand off. Right.
Yes, they picked up the ball.
or not. I can do nothing of any sort of value that is requiring any sort of skill. Noted. Do not play edge teams. You are not good enough yet. More practice needed. Because I didn't start with an edge team, I started with a bash team. But I was getting bored of playing orcs. And I wanted to try something different. I got turn 2 to try and do something. What are you going to do this turn? I got a guy on the floor that you can, you know,
I hope that
hurt.
player has written a will.
Written? Players can barely speak, Jim. Let alone write. You should know. You've interviewed enough.
Awesome!
Rather than me.
Awesome. No worries, Roach. Thank you for assisting me and telling me some things that I didn't know. Don't stop playing them. You get really quickly. I will do, Rotary. Thank you. If I can do, of course. Oh, depending on the toddle tornado. I really need to call on these guys Zini. Of course, their POW, I think that's their first POW, ends up being an injury. Oh no, it's not their first POW, but the one that matters, one that doesn't matter even, because that POW really didn't matter, was to, you know. Hey! We're gonna use their first reroll of the half. And they grow so quickly, indeed. That he has. I remember when we brought Zini back home, and he was a little tiny thing, and now Zini's, well, not so tiny.
I'm all right, Bob.
Sorry, Jim. Seeing all that blood and death, it just makes me all warm and fuzzy inside.
Anyway, stopping reminiscing. That's now the word of the day. It's not so tiny. 23. Wow. We waited till we were older to have ours. Time just goes too quickly. 23. God. No wonder some of the people that age at work call me dad. It's like, no, please stop it. I'm not a father. Well, I'm not your father, but I am a father. I could really do some practice with the Dark Elves. What I might do is I might do a Dark Elf team exactly the same makeup for the ladder, but the problem is getting time to do that. Being a parent of a young one is not. Oh, it's raining. What does rain do? I know it does something.
This is going to be decisive.
But I can't remember what it does. I can't remember what it does. I know it does something. I think it's something to do with the ball. Is it my turn? No, it's not my turn. Wet t-shirt competition? Wet armor competition, and this one's not wearing a shirt. That is some very interesting tattoos. My opponent needed to take a break from craziness. If so, I do not blame them.
Did you know bathroom facilities have only been built in modern stadia since the last decade? Before that, the waste was, well, actually, no one knows where it went.
I love these little bits of the random commentary that we get from the AI sometimes. It's really, really quite funny sometimes.
Can't argue with that call, can you, Bob?
No.
And a second injury! This War Dancer's getting some levels.
For that team. Their pain is our gain.
Awesome. So we're talking about restarts, right? So that's 2 injuries in quick succession by the War Dancer. What's that, 6? Something like that? 7! 7 on that War Dancer. Damn! That War Dancer has got a free level on me. Because of fun and times and any of that, you can have a gander at a wreck. Alright, so what is the plan? This War Dancer has the ball. Awesome. We got a normal guy there. Normal guy there. We could blitz this guy. Freeing up this guy to move forward 1. Try and block their path down the left hand side. So let's try and do that. Let's actually, put that one there.
Players arrive to assist their teammate.
Blocking in that way with the blitzer. Lovely. We will go forward with that. Okay, okay. We'll then do this block here with this guy. We will re-roll that because this guy does not have block, and we'll just take the push. We'll just take the push and leave these guys together. We will then what? We will then put a block player there. Put a non-block player there. So we have that in contention, and then we can move this guy to there. And we can move this guy to there. So they would have to go through here, and there's a Texan there, Texan there, Texan there, there. So they'd have to go around. It can go down that way. So what we can do is move that guy there. Okay, I think that's what I can do. I think that's all I can do. Once again, if you come here for professional Blood Bowl and people that knows how to use Dark Elves, I hate to break it to you, you've come to the wrong channel. You've come to the wrong one. So it's all about trying to get time to practice with these guys. I don't know, what am I gonna do? What am I going to do? How am I going to get the ball?
I'd like to see something happen.
I mean, this
I'm
guy
just gonna go and watch Game of Gnomes instead.
has done the touchdown. He's taken off 2 players. Lucky enough, then they're not too bad to help us. So you are just this game, and you are seriously hurt. And we'll miss next game. Hey! Awesome. Awesome.
I should probably say
And another one.
to all our cabal
And another one.
Oh, I can think of
And
this. Splat.
another one. No. No. Not another one. I wonder what skills War Dancers get access to. Because they've only got the Blodge, which is probably the most powerful combination. You know, being able to block and dodge. Well, what do people think? What do people think? Which is something like, I don't know. Oh no, so move the guy there. I want to stand you up. Okay. Can I get to you? That I can. Let's go there.
Good choice for this play.
Let's block. Let's stay where we are.
Shuffling off the field.
Awesome! KO. Awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool. And let's actually bring you into there to fill that hole. Let's tag you with these guys. Let's bring this one up to be in line. Bring you up to be in line. Keep those guys there. Right. Okay. So I've got these guys here in a line. Got these two here covering this guy with 2 attack zones as well as
Have
1
you
attack
tried
zone
that
there.
Croxier
There. There.
Sports drink
Covering
made
this
by a
covers.
Skaven of Clan Pestilence?
That
No
guy's attack
thanks,
sensor
fella.
there. Attack sensor there.
I may not be the sharpest spike on the
Attack
armor,
sensor
but
will
I'm
go
not
here.
that stupid.
I don't know. I really don't know what my next move is going to be. I want that ball. That's one thing I do know. I want that ball. I want that ball. Okay, starting to commit some else. Going to go for a blitz on the blocker. Oh, thank you. And they're going to use a reroll to double block.
Must be holding him up.
Block is a skill and is well used. Well, he's trying to dodge away. Yes, use the skill. Oh my word, so he just went back to where he came from. Oh my word. No, I expect I can put... Can I get to that ball? No. No, I can... No, I can not. Question mark. Zone there. Right, zone there. Zone there.
Greased balls would struggle
Zones
to dodge.
there.
It's
Zones there. So I can hit this wall dancer. I can hit that wall dancer. Let's take that guy to begin with. Let's...
Too easy.
Let's not do anything this turn. Let's not do anything this turn. Apart from lie on the ground. So yeah, that's my rerolls gone. That was a skull and a block into a skull and a block by a skills player. God. That was embarrassing. Embarrassing. I'm punished.
bit of a lie.
Now he's ready to move freely.
I'm punished. Punished severely for the actions or misactions of Nuffle. Nuffle, why have you abandoned me? You were supposed to give me able to at least do one thing. That didn't involve me having skill. Unfortunately, it did. So they can pass this guy now and he can then run down the field and score again. Or that one. Either of these guys, because that's completely free for this elf to go down here. Instead of me coming into the top and putting pressure on him.
Bob, did you know that there are all Skaven leagues played in great caverns underground? The teams are backed by the powerful greater clans, so you have Clan Skyer teams, Clan Eshin teams, and so on.
You lost me after Bob, Jim. Don't
I don't know what my next move is gonna be. I really don't. I really don't. Put you in there, let's stand you up. Right, can I do some crazy stuff? No, because he's in the way. Just 2 dodges to get there, which is not worth it. Let's do that. That's 3 assists. Come on, Blitz, work.
That's a good choice for this play.
Okay. You can go down there, you can follow.
On the floor again. This team must
Go in
like
there
worms or
to
something.
cover that. Go in there to cover that. You go there to cover that guy. You run down here. You run down there. You run down to this one. And yeah, might as well do the rush. Might as well do the rush. Awesome. There we go. Got my guys back together. But I'm not
Also on tonight's show,
I'm not
Big
anticipating
Joe
getting
O'Harry
the
comes back
ball
from
back.
dead to talk about his remarkably short tenure as captain of the Greenfield Grass Huggers.
Yeah, I'm not expecting to be able to get that ball. Not expecting to get it. Not expecting to stop him from scoring. Not expecting to even draw. Because yeah, my skill level is zilch, not a thing. Not in the way, at least good. I wish it was a bit better. But it's not.
There's only
I
one
left
way
him
to
isolated and punished because it's gonna push. It's a blocker. Hey, had some mind to actually put some defense in my 2 blitzers. I want to get rid of this guy. Must have heard me. Must have heard my thoughts. Must have heard my thoughts. The servant of Zinch. Night.
Bit of a lull. What are you up to, Bob?
I'm thinking about what to have for lunch. Roast elf heart or baked half.
All the 2 pluses. Right. That block player down. It's double rush from a non-skilled
He's
player.
sprinting. Let's hope it's going to be okay.
It is excellent. The rush has worked. Okay. If I put this normal one here, this normal one here, this one to there, this one to here. Will this give me... No, it will not. It will not because of that guy. But that will. And that'll give me a 1. Let's put you there anyway. you a blocker? No, you are a normal. That's now 2. Okay. Must have been the anger I was going in at.
And he's still
Follow.
standing.
You get in there. And yeah, call it. Call it. Call it. Call it. Call it a turn. A turn. Now will he score? Because I think it's pretty obvious what my next tile is going to be. To try and maybe do something.
Anybody got any playing cards? Hey, who knows the rules for Nerdlings in the Closet?
I want to know the rules for Nurglers in the Closet. I want to find this game. And find out what it is exactly referencing, if it's referencing something. Because if it's referencing something, I would like to know what it's referencing. Blitz that. Oh, there, Kiss. Surfing. I forgot about surfing. I forgot that surfing is a thing.
Blood flies around a Tomb King's desiccated carcass.
I forgot that surfing is a thing. There we go. I forget that surfing is a thing, it really does me bad. I don't know half the things I do, which is really, really mad. I look at all these L's in a line, I think of things to do. We gotta love the block still, and that is what we do. Into or skull! Into a skull! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we may have something. So, first and foremost, first and foremost, thank you. My God. Buongiorno, Flora. Hello. How have thou beeneth since your stream of epicness? Your epic stream, which was absolutely amazing, by the way. It was good to see you back in the land of the streaming. Your new model is beautiful, and I mean beautiful. I'm losing at the moment, 1-0, and I've got 2 players having a lie down, 1 having a stand down. One of their players is having a lie down, with 3 of us having a lie down. You wouldn't think we had the number advantage this half, with my skills, shall we say. We're near in the end. They're going to score. There is no way I can figure out how to get the ball from my opponent, especially when I have this with nothing. Nothing. We knocked each other down. We'd like to knock each other down and then get up again. We ever gonna keep us down? We get knocked down, but we get up again. We ever gonna keep us down? But hello there, Keith Griff Jr. It is a pleasure and an honor to meet you. You join us at the closing of the second half, where I am having some elf trouble as an inexperienced elf coach. I only know how to play orcs because that's the team I've only ever played up to this point. We are now 2-0 down against the Wood Elves, where we are the Dark Elves. What's the main difference between Wood Elves and Dark Elves? I'm glad you asked. Wood Elves are followers of nature and mainly lives in forests. They're very, very one with the forests, being able to communicate and grow tree men. They are highly connected to the Wood Elf goddess of life, one of the fairy rings, whose name will have Isha. There we go, it will come to me. While Dark Elves abandon their duty as High Elves to pursue a life of piracy. Yes, they're elf pirates, basically. They're elf pirates. And like to do questionable things. High kick. You get underneath the ball. You did not catch the ball. You're supposed to catch it. Oh dear. But how are you doing, Keith Griff Jr.? It is a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I do not know how to do one turning. I do not know how to do two turning. It's a thing I've yet to learn. Come on, do the blitz. Do the blitz. Thank you for doing the blitz. It is most appreciative of you to have done the blitz. Thank you for doing so. You're doing well. You're also Dark Elves and Nut Shield. Nice. Nice. Have you played as Dark Elves before, or is this going to be your first time with them? Like it's my first time with them, because I'm very inexperienced. Right, let's see if we can actually pick up the ball. We can pick up the ball. As you can probably tell, I've had some issues picking up the ball as elves. And no, it's not always been raining. Before you ask. How have you been enjoying your games so far? Or have you been you've been playing less than 10 games in total? Ooh, damn. And only one, which was my first run game I started. Fair enough. Fair enough. I am on 50 hours now of gameplay. So not much more experienced. Not much more experienced, to be honest. It's alright, Flores. I was welcoming you in. I was saying it was amazing to see you streaming again, and how I love your new VTubing model. You've got to tell me the programs that those guys use, because that is some awesome work. I want to just play around with it and have a bit of fun. And that I'm currently losing to this, and that McClare's having to lie down. You also missed a bit of lore. The Warhammer lore isn't my strong suit. The books I've read of this revolve around the Magnus Darkblade Chronicles. That's what got me into Warhammer. Actually, was the Magnus Darkblade Chronicles. It was my first book I ever read of anything to do with this universe. Well, any universe. Let's try again. Pass, move, pass. I want to get at least 1 point on this guy. I've got no points on that guy. Yeah, well, the toddler tornado fell asleep, so it's okay. There we go. We have lost this game, so that's the first game of the Nut Shield completed, and it has come out as a loss. I will validate this in this league game. We got some, SVP on our blitzer here, which is going to be quite good. We're waiting for our opponent to validate their side of things. So that's our first game. So we're going to be dead bottom if we see the team list of the league. So this is all out here. We have Blitzy, me, Mark White, Halftime Moj, Casual Finds, who we just played, and Peaky. And because of that, we're going to be quite low. Our next game is going to be against Kemri, which is going to be quite interesting. I've never played an undead team. We have one guy that's going to be missing next match, which is the lineman known as Day Day, and our opponent has now validated the game, so we have the ability to do a random skill on Not a Tree in either general or agility. So random means we press this button and it randomly picks one of these in here. Tackle would be good for the dodgy people, but I prefer dodge, so I could have what they basically had. But that is it for the first game. It's been another learning curve. I will thank my opponent later.